So we're back with another film review. We just got out of Fantastic Four in
First
theaters.
steps.
We saw it at like 10 a.m. this morning. We're very opinionated. We're big Marvel fans.
Big time.
Big MCU fans. We have a lot of thoughts. So my first thought is I was very impressed. I think Marvel has been a little rushed and problematic, struggled with consistency, with quality over their films. One, apart from Thunderbolts, was my favorite maybe after Endgame. I liked the first Fantastic Four in 2004, but it was a little cheesy, obviously early 2000s. This one was incredible, cinematically beautiful,
big time,
and just gorgeous sets. I love the 60s setting.
Well, the character designs too.
Yeah, I love the colors. I love, like, I mean, they used obviously CGI for Ben Grimm and the baby, which is fine. Sometimes baby looks questionable. Overall, I would give it maybe 8.5 out of 10. I really liked it.
I'm giving it a 10 out of 10.
The director was the same one that did WandaVision, and I'm obsessed with WandaVision. The first Disney Plus show, it peaked there, in my opinion. I'm in love with Wanda and Scarlet Witch. I will say my favorite characters are obviously Sue Storm. I really enjoyed the Thing. Ben did not like the beard. I was like, what's on his face?
And it's like really good because it looks
like
a comic
that one. They did CGI because the actor, he was in motion capture suit, which made it feel more comfortable, which I like, because I know like the first Thing was practical suit and it was uncomfortable, which is, you know, horrible if you're trying to act and portray this character and stay in character. With
the big overgrown eyebrow, and then like he's got the special outfits that he wears. Like they use his iconic in the comic book. I don't know if you know this. That suit that he walks around in, those loafers, that's like his iconic look.
I really thought this was a feminist film because they portrayed Sue Storm as, you know, strong, powerful, not just because she has power, just a strong female character. And I really enjoyed how at the end, usually it's like the man saving,
big spoiler,
the man saving, you know, like the city and the group. But this one, it was her. She saved the group with her, you know, force field. I really like Silver Surfer. I was very hesitant because I was like, feel like they're gonna like sexualize her, which I don't like. And they made like some jokes, but with like her being like Johnny's girlfriend and he had a crush on her.
The sexy alien.
The sexy alien, like the space woman. She had a plot twist, a turn when Johnny got to her and spoke to her in her native language. And, you know, you see her backstory and her struggles. You know, obviously he didn't treat her great. And, you know, she, spoilers again, saved the whole group, sacrificed herself, which I loved.
Literally not Galactus.
So I feel like she obviously was the villain, but then became a hero at the end. Galactus, terrifying, huge, crazy, powerful. I get why he's people's like favorite villain.
He's one of my favorite villains. So the fact that like they finally portrayed him, because when they did the Silver Surfer and they did in the original Fantastic Four Silver Surfer, he literally was just talking to space. And you could see two eyes, but they never actually made Galactus. But like to actually have, what's his name? Ralph.
Fully formed Galactus, and with his the helmet.
His nose. He has such a good voice.
Yeah.
But it was scary because what was the...
well, he said in the interview,
he's like, I want the kid.
Yeah, he made his voice even deeper, like octaves deeper. Because he said, I wanted him to encompass, like, he swallows worlds. He swallows planets. I need to occupy space, and I need to make my voice even deeper, even lower, even more scary and terrifying and menacing. But seeing him on the big screen, seeing his footsteps and come out of the water.
Did you notice the IMAX with the ratio expanding?
The ratio changed.
Because it went from, it was kind of fast, because it was like, okay, here's the Fantastic Four, and they show him in like his chambers. It expanded to fit him on the screen. Yeah. Like, you could see like the molten from the planets that he devoured. But instead of him, like in the comics, he actually like takes a bite out of the planets. It looks like he constructed a machine, this version of Galactus, to have the tubes in his back to feed him. So he's not actually devouring the worlds. He's like almost like chewing them up.
Yeah.
In the machine.
I love Pedro as Reed Richards. He was perfect.
We went into this and I said I already like a huge Pedro Pascal fan. He's really good as Reed Richards, don't get me wrong. But Ben Grimes, just his outfits and like how his character design looks, and like how they really showcase his like blue eyes. It looks so good.
I have a hot take. Controversial hot take. Joseph Quinn was better as Eddie Munson from Stranger Things than Johnny Storm. He just feels like an introverted person in real life. So I think he plays like you know, edgy, goth, whatever, like brooding
it's
character.
It's kind of hard for him to go from that to like a big.
I wasn't totally sold on Johnny. I love Sue, The Thing, and Reed, but
his emotional side, yeah. When he was getting emotional with like the Silver Surfer, and he was talking about like, you know, trying to figure out how he could like basically get her on their side, because he does play a really good emotional character when it came to Eddie Munson.
Playboy Goofy thing, I don't think he really like, I'm not sold on it because he's not really convincing. Just personally, my opinion, this is not right or wrong, just my opinion, but like I don't know if I'm going to be ever fully sold on him, and that's fine. The really like problem with it, and I don't really have a problem with it, but like maybe I'll just learn to accept it. It's fine.
What do you think of Herbie? We didn't talk about Herbie.
I like Herbie.
He's cute.
Very like little babysitter for Franklin. He also did a fist bump. It was cute.
Yeah. With Johnny.
Yeah, with Johnny.
Yeah, they were like, bring it in. And the little fist.
I love the plots. I think it had a lot of emotional depth with like motherhood and with being, you know, new parents.
That's weird of you to say that you like this more than Thunderbolts, because that was one of
I love Thunderbolts, but like I genuinely think it's because of the director. Like he nailed it with WandaVision. He also saw this vision, and you know, I think he captured it perfectly, and there's not much I would change about it. It's the first one that makes me excited to watch the other MCU films, like
that come after.
Yeah. Other ones I'm like, oh, I'm kind of excited, but I don't know. But this one I'm like, okay, I'm ready. I'm excited. And the end credits with Doom.
They introduced basically in this film. They introduced two big Marvel villains, Doom and
because I don't think Galactus is gone.
Oh, God,
I think that he's weaker, but I don't think he's gone. Doom meeting Franklin, because Franklin obviously is super powerful. Also, side note, before it ended, you thought Sue was dead and she was gone, and Reed said goodbye, and then Franklin like has powers, and Sue says he's not like us, he's more powerful, and that's why Galactus was like, I want him, and she's like, that's my son. I want to see Franklin's journey because I know he's super powerful. I want to see Galactus again because I love a good villain. I think it was 8.5 out of 10, maybe 9 out of 10. I really liked it.
For me,
the only problem I had was like Johnny, but that's not even a problem. It's just like opinion.
Retro 60s style.
I love the retro 60s, the little talk show they had. I love the gadgets.
The reference to The Incredibles, because literally the mole people was in the end of the first thing. That was kind of funny.
Oh yeah, like the Jetsons, which is like a 60s
That's
like
what
animated.
It was. Yeah, because they had the robots walking the dog too.
I also really like the car, the Fantastic Four car.
Oh, the Fantastic car?
That's a really cool blue car.
This like, I think invigorated a lot of people into like the MCU.
It made them excited again because they took their time, and I think only producing like 2 movies a year versus like 4 or 5 is like where they should stay, and maybe like pause on the shows.
Because they did 3 this year.
Yeah. And I think that like taking your time and making it, focusing more on the quality versus quantity.
Synergy too that they have between the film and like the parks right now. Like they unveiled out of nowhere, like here's the Fantastic Four characters. They're going to be able to be a meet and greet starting this Friday. I think Kevin Feige knew from the start, like this is the film that we have to put a lot of effort into, because if not, if we screw it up, people are going to lose hope in the MCU.
Plus, it's like the first time we really fully fleshed out Galactus we're seeing on screen.
Yeah.
And
like that's
also,
a pretty big deal.
You know, bringing back Doom. And I have thoughts about Robert Downey, but that's for another video.
Out of the 3, right? You would put Brave New World at the bottom, obviously.
I would put Brave New World at the bottom. That was boring. I fell asleep. I put Thunderbolts because I really enjoyed it. I like a misfit, edgy, feels like a Marvel version of Suicide Squad. Yeah. This one definitely. It was like warm, heartfelt, emotional, cute, funny. It was action packed. It still doesn't feel
real that they actually have Galactus in the MCU.
It was scary. I think probably in the fall we'll do like more reactions and rankings and all the fun stuff.
There's a lot of horror films coming out in the fall.
So get ready for a lot of horror reviews because we love scary stuff in fall season.
We got a lot of trailers today before seeing Fantastic Four, some horror films, and some just
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah. Ooh.
2. All right, we'll see you guys later.
Bye.